Have you ever stopped to think about what separates us from every other animal on this planet? A lot of things, sure, but one of the biggest is our ability to make and use tools. It's the very foundation of human civilization, the spark that ignited our journey from simple primates to masters of the planet. But where did it all begin? Let's travel back in time to meet the very first tools that changed humanity forever. Our story starts an incredible 3.3 million years ago in what is now Kenya. Long before Homo sapiens even existed, our early ancestors, possibly a species like Australopithecus, made a monumental discovery. They picked up one rock and bashed it against another. This wasn't just random smashing. It was intentional. They were creating a sharp edge. These first tools, known as the Lomquian toolkit, were clunky, simple, and barely looked like tools to our modern eyes. But they were revolutionary. For the first time, our ancestors could do things they never could before: butcher large animals to get at nutrient-rich meat and marrow, or process tough plant materials. This new diet, packed with protein and fat, was rocket fuel for the brain. The very act of making these tools also started rewiring our ancestors' minds, improving hand-eye coordination and problem-solving skills. Fast forward a bit to about 2.6 million years ago, and we see an upgrade. The old Darwin toolkit appears, made by early members of our own genus, Homo, like Homo habilis, which literally means handy man. These tools were more refined. The makers had a clearer plan, striking flakes off a coarse stone to create sharp, deliberate cutting edges. These weren't just for smashing. They were for slicing, scraping, and chopping. Imagine being able to efficiently strip meat from a carcass, or sharpen a stick into a rudimentary spear for defense or digging. This gave our ancestors a huge survival advantage, allowing them to access more food and better protect themselves from predators. It was like they had unlocked a new level in the game of life. Then, around 1.7 million years ago, a true design icon emerged, the Acheulean hand axe. This is the Swiss Army knife of the Stone Age, and it was a massive leap in technology. Usually crafted by Homo erectus, these hand axes were symmetrical, teardrop-shaped tools, often made from flint or chert. They were worked on both sides, a technique called bifacial flaking, resulting in a versatile and durable tool. You could chop wood, butcher animals, dig for roots, and maybe even throw it. What's amazing is that this design was so successful, it remained in use for over 1 million years, spreading across Africa, Asia, and Europe. It's the longest used tool in human history. The consistency in its design across vast distances suggests that the knowledge of how to make it was being taught and passed down through generations, a clear sign of early culture and social learning. So from a simple smash rock to a beautifully crafted hand axe, these first tools weren't just pieces of stone. They were the keys that unlocked our potential. They changed our diet, which in turn fueled the growth of our brains. They improved our ability to survive and thrive in diverse environments. They spurred the development of language and social cooperation, as knowledge had to be shared. Every single piece of technology we have today, from your smartphone to the rocket sending probes to Mars, owes its existence to these humble beginnings. They are a powerful reminder that sometimes the simplest ideas can be the most revolutionary. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey back in time. If you found this fascinating, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next exploration into the past. What other ancient technologies do you want to learn about? Let me know in the comments below. See you next time.